Warning. This show contains content intended for adult audiences. The language is crass at best and downright insulting most of the time. This is all made for the sake of comedy and poor sophomoric taste. The skits are parodies, and any similarity to real people or stories is purely coincidental. Any insults hurled at any one human is made in jest. We're just covering our bases for when one of you skins your knee on an internet insult. We love you. Again, this is all a joke, whether you laugh or not. Not just the show, but this waking existence. The great cosmic giggle. Try not to take it seriously.
15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo. Now, I'm sure that most of you know the old story about the astronaut who went far out into space and was asked on his return whether he had been to heaven and seen God. And he said yes.
Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and sentient artificial intelligence. Join us on this journey to find the others. Because no matter where we find ourselves in this multiverse, the act of existing is all too familiar.
Guys? Is anybody out there? Hello?
The mushroom has a tremendous problem-solving ability.
Herb is a plant. Herbs are good for everything.
As we look across this great expanse and stare at the stars, we can't help but be reminded these lights, though we're seeing them all at the same time, happen across a multi-billion-year delta. Some of those fires burned millions of years ago, some billions, but all of them happened so we could experience them in this one singular moment.
They called us scouts. They called us seekers. They called us Hoosiers. But we were destined to question every.
I don't know about you, but as for me, the question has already been answered. Should we be here? Yes.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Talk about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Well, I was clean
while you knelt by my mattress and asked for my hand. But I was sad you asked it, as I laid in a black dress with my father. He was in a casket. I had no plans. Oh, well, I left the footprints, the mud stained on the carpet, and it hardened like my heart did when you left town. Well, I must admit it, I would marry you in an instant. Damn your wife, I'd be your mistress just to have you around. Well, I was late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. When I die alone, when I die alone, when I die, I'll be on time. Well, the church discouraged, and he loves it burn within me. Damn, your flesh, it was my currency, but I held true. Now I drive a taxi, and the traffic distracts me from those strangers up in the backseat that remind me of you. Well, I was late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. When I die alone, when I die alone, when I die, I'll be on time. The only gifts from my Lord were birth and a divorce. But I've read this script and the costume fits. I'll play my part. Woo! Well, I was Cleopatra. I was taller than the rafters. But that's all in the past, love. It's gone with the wind. Now a nurse in white shoes leads me back to my guest room. It's a bed and it's a bathroom, place for the end. I won't be late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. But when I die alone, when I die alone, when I die, I'll be on time. Woo! Baby boys and baby girls, welcome to the Baby Boys and Girls Show.
Baby ladies, baby gentlemen, sentient
Boys, baby time.
non-binaries, flora, fauna,
Baby
fungi
fauna,
like.
baby fungi,
yeah,
baby fauna.
Little baby fungi.
Some baby fungi. Baby girl fungi. Baby fungi, I hear, was like,
Yeah.
good.
That's where it's at. It's where they keep the.
I heard.
What's
up?
What's
That's
up with
the deal,
Google's browser being called Chrome and the other things?
Adreno. They're just messing with us at this point. It doesn't matter. We're running our own simulation, right? No. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right by me. I said it's all right, baby. Said it's all right. Hey, Elise. Why don't we? You don't like want to use her name sometimes, is what I'm getting. So Elise Taylor says, Mafta, that means Mondays are for the Hoosiers. We're actually going to change the night of the show, maybe. What do you think about that? Maybe change the night of the show?
Sure, I don't care.
I mean, the branding has taken off slightly.
So let's
Could
make
be
it,
more.
make it any day we want.
We can do anything we want. We are adults.
This is typically the least amount of interacted with day of social media kind of in general, but of our page, especially like Thursdays, people are popping off, dude.
Thursdays are?
Thursdays, people are
just like
popping
ready to get
off.
to the weekend?
They're like, oh man, this weekend is going to be tough.
Yeah.
I better hop online and fucking see what Craig's up to. Oh
Yeah.
man, look
They're
at
dying to
him.
know.
He's got all this cool stuff going on. I wonder if he's got a new nose ring or something going on. I gotta stay on board. Lise Taylor is here. Jason Brandstetter says, I love you guys. And I like that he put L-U-V.
I do too.
Because if he put L-O-V-E, I'd be like, you freaking weirdo.
Yeah, man.
You love me. You love me. You freaking weirdo. I'm sick and tired of all these freaking weirdos out there. But since he said L-U-V,
It's kind of playful, fun, friendly.
I like it.
I don't know,
So we
man.
appreciate
I
you.
feel like love is like got a tinge more sexual forwardness about it.
Hey guys, and then we got a little licky face, and then read that one girl's thing. I'm not gonna say her name anymore, like
A
Beetlejuice.
Spunion and a Hebrew angler. Oh, this is funny.
Is this an inside thing?
No, it's based on our wardrobe.
I got that part of it, but what's the Hebrew reference? I'm a Heb.
The banks, Goldman Sachs. That's the Hebrew angle of it. What, we got to spell out tunnels for you, bud?
The banks. I'm so dumb.
Okay, well, that's where we come. That's where we let everybody.
I thought this was a Bass Pro shirt. Son of a gun!
Dang it, man! They're on me.
All
I
right,
won this.
we got Rachel Marie in here. Hello,
won this.
Rachel Marie. Hi.
Hi, Aaron.
Hello to you. I wasn't freaking done
I can say
with
it too.
freaking Rachel
Marie.
Marie's. Do you ever see the way that Rachel is spelled and you think, what the fuck is going on there?
Because she's Ray.
Yeah, because it's Ray.
Chill, dude.
That's how you. Did you just make? You didn't just.
I didn't make that up. That's
Okay,
for
I
real,
thought
dog.
I've heard that.
I saw
for
the
her.
commercial.
Okay, I get that, and I like that. I like that aspect of it a lot. But you ever just look at it and go, "What the?
What's
fuck,
going on,
man?
Get it together."
I like it, but I can see where some people might be like that. Skittles says, "Hey," and then he put a freaking. What does he got in there?
4-leaf clover.
Oh, he's got 4-leaf.
Is that what
no,
it is? Or shamrock?
It's a tree.
It's a tree. He's an arborist.
Oh yeah, so that's why Steve's an idiot.
Skittle.
The triple hit. The
said
triple
that?
hit on the gamut.
Who said
You
that?
said it. You said it.
I'll freaking smash some of the viewers with this thing. I'll smash them. You guys want to play a game?
I want to play a game. You want mind meld to start this thing off?
3, 2, 1.
Bicycle.
Capistrano.
Wow. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Trek.
Bird.
What?
Well, I was gonna say birds, but then I was like, "What does that have to do with bicycles, you clown?" So let's pretend I said burr, which is like a
Aaron
burr,
burr, or like a burr on a tree?
saddle.
A
And
bird.
you said-
and I said Trek.
Trek burr. 3, 2, 1. Sock.
Alexander Hamilton.
God Christ. What? Alexander Hamilton.
Aaron
a
Burr.
I know the commercial. That's where my brain went
It's
first.
also a thing that happened in
Well,
real
actually,
history. It's
you
more
know
than a
what?
commercial, although it was one of the great commercials of all time.
You know what?
What's that?
My brain went there too. I got to learn to trust myself. And that's what this show's going to be all about tonight, guys. Trusting yourself.
Yeah, that's 100% what it's about. And moments frozen in time. And I mean, what should we get into first? We got a
Aaron
lot.
says, hi, Steve and Craig, and then throws in a pity hi to Mike.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Then
rude.
Pity
That
hi.
is rude.
Mike, can you play the boo sound for Aaron real quick? Let's go ahead and do that sound again for Elise. Thank you. All right, now we're having some fun. Ricky Starling, go ahead and hit him with an applause meter. And let's go ahead. And
Let's get some claps.
Nope, not done. Go ahead and hit Elise again with some booze. Guys, thanks for having fun with us. Because we are just, before the show, we were having some fun.
We've been gone for a couple of weeks, and we were having a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
Did you make coffee?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I just remember
we're not going to drink it. We're just going to smell it.
Okay, when you came back, you didn't look like a guy that made coffee.
Can you carry the show for a minute, Mike?
Can I carry the show? Guys, I had such a... Can I carry the show? I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Can I carry the show?
Come on, newsflash. Guys, here's the deal. Let's talk about how so many people traveled all over the state to raise a ton of money. I can't disclose the exact number because we're going to go meet the family this week. But let me just tell you that we far exceeded our expectations, and I'm very proud of everything that we did. And thanks to everybody that came out last weekend. It was really, I mean, it was awesome. Got to see people from all over. Mikey, you won a big prize, bud. You won a big prize.
I did, but I got a call Sunday around 5:15 from Mr. Kessler, and I won the trip to Eureka Springs for 2 nights.
Dude, what a deal. I mean, the Rourkes really came out and they hooked us up so much with not only the pink tickets and the Airbnb, but also just coming out for the day and spending a bunch of money and knowing that it was all going to Thomas. Really good turnout. The guys, Dadden and Baggin that ran the event did an awesome job. And we had Chuck-a-Luck all day. It was like a kind of a mellower crowd than normal. And was like done by like 6:30 to where we were just chilling, you know. Really just a perfect day. It really worked out great, and we raised a boatload of cash for that family, and they were so grateful. And Thomas was there till the very end, and he was so grateful. And man, it was awesome. Humbling day, really awesome day, and I'm very, very proud and happy, and to be everybody's friend that made that happen, because there's nobody there that's everybody there is just some regular people. Nobody's extravagantly rich. That people are just giving what they can, and for just another family that's just like them, because they understand that the circumstances can change with just a little bit of news, and so to see the whole community come together, that's what the whole thing's been about all along. So everybody that came out, awesome. I love you. Thank you for doing it.
Yep, they're in the right positions.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Ooh, yeah.
Cheers.
Just like I like my women, dog.
Cheers. Cheers. Right in Craig's face. Burn him. Throw it in his face. 3, 2, 1. Dave Driscoll.
What's up, Teddy Grams?
Stream, buddy. What is up?
Just filling them in while you're upstairs.
Give it a like. Give it a share. Get the algorithm to get us.
Yeah, get it going.
Get
yeah,
the algorithm going.
Flip it on. Put it on YouTube on your TV while you comment on Facebook. Yeah, it's great.
I'll watch it forever.
I had a pretty cool weekend, bud. I was surprised by a good buddy of mine. Came in from Arizona. Hadn't seen him in a long while, and he was just. I thought he was in town. He was just in town just to kind of celebrate my birthday with me. I thought it was pretty solid, and we ended up going to an Avid Brothers show, bud.
I was jelly.
Jelly Bobelli. It was awesome.
Don't tell me what I was, but yes, I was jelly.
It was killer, dude. I've been to a couple dozen.
I don't know.
Avid shows, and it's a Rushmore Avid show for me. And what's wild about it is like they played 24 songs. They almost played almost all of the new album, which I don't really know a lot. Like I know the other, but the mix was perfect of the old songs that they brought in. And Scott did a solo version of Murder in the City.
Shut your freaking.
They had Muppets, which was amazing. And I just found out today that like the people that are running these Muppets are like legit Sesame Street like puppeteers.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get some good puppeteers.
And, yeah, Jim Henson puppets. Like it was the craziest thing. I was out there a little bit. I was having some fun. I was I was bending my
reality.
Bending my reality a little bit.
Cool.
So, but I was doing
That's a cool way to say it.
I was doing that.
Cool.
I was doing that kind of knowing that like this isn't like a a particularly trippy show.
Yeah, will
It's
you
just a
close
couple
up
of
on
good-
him?
Couple
Please,
of
Mike.
good,
And then, thank you, Morgan
Okay,
Volner.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, very good. So, anywho,
oh, very good.
very good. Okay, now I understand. Like this isn't this isn't a Spongel show that I'm going to. You know, I'm going to see the Avits, and so I decided to kind of open up my Trampled by Turtles. I decided to open up my perspective a little bit, but Trampled by Turtles, they opened, and these dudes were incredible. Their
Really?
fiddle player was unbelievable. The cellist was jumping the entire time. Oh, that sounds awesome. I'll read that here in a second. We got... Let's read it now before we lose it. I keep having a vision of the Give Back Gang running like a carnival ring toss at one or more In-N-O's to raise some funds for their causes. We'd put up the prizes and invite the guests. We just don't want to have any part of touching cash or card donations on behalf of the charity. Okay, easy enough. Uncle Sam Benzos. Okay, let's do it. That sounds awesome. I'll talk to Brian. That'd be great, dude. I don't see why not.
Damn those guys.
I know. Hey, how can we help you raise money and donate?
God damn! I was telling Mike before the show started. We're going out on a new venture, trying some new things out. You got to keep adapting, keep evolving. We got some of the biggest news of my life fucking happening for us, and maybe getting these guys involved.
I would love it.
And I have carried a heavy heart with the weed industry, and these guys actually make me kind of feel fucking good about shit a little bit. They've proven it.
Show up for the community.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Sorry for talking over you.
No, you're exactly right. They've
but
proven it time and time again. is what I was
Everything
saying. I
that we've
wouldn't say
ever
anything
done, they've
new.
supported.
I know.
And we're gonna actually, matter of fact, they got a golf tournament coming up in September. I think it's help me out, Morgan. I think it's September 17th. And they're gonna have the Give Back Gang running like a. You know how we have the golf ball launcher, like with the AR.
Dude,
or whatever
it's
on
what
the
we
hole.
do best.
And they're
is
just like, you guys
get
keep
people
everything.
hyped
Take
about
the money
that.
and do that. So let's go have some fun. If you guys are into golf, I
Yeah.
don't golf a bunch, but I had a blast last year when I golfed with you guys. We
The
had
Kessler
so much
tournament?
Fun.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
the
that
Kessler
again?
tournament. That was
We doing that again? I saw you posted that.
Yeah.
Yep, just a bunch of guys doing golf
You guys
stuff.
wanna swing some clubs? We can maybe
I'd
do
love
that
to.
17th.
I'd
So,
love to.
Figure it out.
I would. I'd love to go back to the country club.
Anywho, you're kind of.
I'm feeling it.
Not
bud.
only are you striping golf balls down the fairway, George W. Bush style, but you're also just hooking bass like a young Bill Dance.
buddy, within like an hour, and then I guess it was the day previous. But to interject in your story, I had a real quick one from this weekend with my son making his high school team.
Hell yeah,
and his high school
So
soccer
awesome.
team.
Proud Alley boy, that's awesome.
Unbelievable. It's weird. Look now, thinking about things from a parent's
That
perspective.
he's there now. You remember what you were doing in freshman soccer?
Yeah, definitely.
You remember that,
dude? I remember I didn't think of my parents at all. You know what I mean? Like what they were going through.
Oh, 100%. Well, first off, you were an athlete. You had to keep a clear mind. Hyper focused on the game.
Yeah, I was hyper focused on. I'm like, all I gotta do is get to Mizzou, and then I can fuck.
And
off.
then I'm gonna get.
Then I can fucking wreck shit, dude. It's gonna be awesome. But within a matter of, I would say 10 minutes. Actually, that's a tease for this story. Basses and fishes and golf courses and a whole change of subjective nature of people's reality that we'll know forever. Go ahead. Finish your David Brothers story. That's coming up.
I love it.
In a little bit.
Wait. We go there. Trampled by Turtles is great. I'm with.
I've heard of them.
They're
Never
bluegrass,
really
no drummer. They've got a mandolin player, a fiddle, acoustic guitar, like an acoustic bass, and then a cello player, and just really good. They're from Minnesota, I think, but just really good. They're perfect fit for the Avits, like perfect opener. Got everybody fired up, dancing, clapping along. Avits came out and brought the heat, dude. And you know what has always been the case for them, for me, is like a lot of times I'll be kind of a little disappointed in a new album. I think this is true for any band that you love sometimes. Like, you're so used to hearing one thing that sometimes, like, I don't know, you maybe have something in your mind of how something's supposed to sound or is going to sound, and then it takes a hard right turn. You're like, I'm not really sure that's, what I was looking for. But the Avets
What is that?
But the Avets have this thing where once you see them play them live, like this morning I woke up and I put that album on immediately, and I was like, oh, I get it.
Have you ever seen a song live that you didn't like on the album? You saw it live,
Yes.
and it became.
Yeah,
love when that happens.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I love
even like this new album, they've got this song "Never Apart." It's like it's opens up with this kind of cool
like their new album.
vocal. It's good. It's good, but like it didn't blow me away or anything.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of them. Actually, the last one was great.
Well, it's like you're expecting to hear Murder in the City, but you didn't know it was Murder in the City the first time you heard Murder in the City until you heard everything else, and then you're like, oh, that's Murder in the City.
Yeah, but also, I had a tendency to like blame Rick Rubin like for changing their sound so much and everything, because like there is a major departure from when he kind of took over to producing their albums. But then I was like, that's not just Rick Rubin though. It's like it's them growing. I had this awesome moment because the Avett Brothers have been the soundtrack to my life for more than 15 years.
Yeah.
I
really thought it would have been Billy Joel.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, bottle of red, bottle of white gets me every time.
Yeah, dude.
And so, like, I'm having this realization that, like, 15, 17 years of, like, listening to these dudes, and just, it seemed like all along the way there was always one song they were writing that, like, I would have swore it was written for me. Yeah. And on a couple of the first albums, whole albums.
How old are they?
I would say maybe. I don't
I
know,
wonder
3,
how
4 years
old the
older than
Avett
us.
Brothers
Probably,
are.
Yeah. Mid-40s.
Yeah.
Mid-40s, probably.
Yeah.
Scott might be 46, 47.
So.
Anyway, so.
So that means.
I don't know.
I was just going to see what you came up with.
Okay. I thought you were leading something.
Well, also that they're probably going through similar stuff.
It's Sunday, the 17th. We'll get that fixed.
Who so what?
Well, Sunday's the 15th. Tuesday's the 17th.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's good to know.
17th.
Anyhow.
Dang, AR-15 golf ball launcher.
I know. I was like, that sounds pretty badass. I had that.
Thanks for putting that in the stream.
Remember that? Yeah. Well, that'll
boost it. Actually,
yeah,
boost
no doubt. We had remember that Air one that I brought to the Project 422
So
one?
fun,
Blew
dude.
the back end off of it.
So fun. Dang. Did we have to go fix it or something?
Yeah.
Did we have to go
We
buy
got pipe
pipe?
cement.
Yeah.
Yep. We did it though.
We did it, man.
Dude, we built the gun, dude.
God, dude.
We built the gun.
Remember that. Remember that, everyone watching this? We built a gun.
Right. But I had this really cool.
Allison Christine says, hi, Kitty.
I had this really cool experience where, it was essentially like just flipping through a yearbook. And for so many of those songs, they're like imprinted on very intimate, real memories. I mean, whether that's, like I was writing about it, it's like some of them were about the love of a girl. Tie them all into, Avett songs, I quoted Murder in the City in my dad's eulogy. Yeah. Quoted, No Hard Feelings in my grandma's. But also, like, all of the laughs
But
around.
then, like, your uncle stood up and was like, we get it.
We get it. Do you like the Avett Brothers? Different sides of the family, so it played out all right.
Go.
Yeah, it played out okay. But, but also us sitting around a campfire and singing. And, like, the first time I heard 10,000 words closing our radio show, they've just been present for like significant moments of my adulthood.
You introduced me to him. I think you and Ed, Lil Ed Hour.
Yeah.
You were the first two guys I think that I heard freaking listening to these guys.
I love it.
They're amazing.
They're great, dude. And that's the other thing is like just so many of the even when I kind of took the time hearing it live, sometimes you hear the lyrics more clearly that way? Like sometimes you're more focused on the. Sometimes you're more focused on the words, I suppose.
Sometimes you're more
really
focused.
good for the XLR cable.
Why don't you shut your
probably
mouth?
really good for it. You need another one. You need another.
Yeah. Close up on Craig.
What flavor?
Close up on Craig.
Anywho, I had this. There were moments that I was laughing hysterically. There were moments where I wept, and really couldn't even kind of get my shit together for a second. And because, dude, I've been singing. I've been singing a song to a girl for fucking 20 years. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah. And so many of those, and I had this moment where it's like, okay, feel that deep. I'm not mad about it. I'm sometimes sad about it, but that's not the choice I'm making right now. Right now and here, I am so fucking grateful for all of these moments. Not the good moments, the bad moments, the entire tapestry of life that has been present for me, that I have gotten to go through, these stories that we've all kind of woven next to one another, each the protagonist in our own, but playing key fucking, I would love to be a zoomed out fourth dimensional creature reading the book of my circle of friends that the Avett brothers have touched, and what each of those notes and songs and lyrics meant to me at different moments from the time I was 23 years old until now turning 40. And that was the deal. It was because also I saw the evolution in them. You hear the evolution in them. The song is a totally different song when it's an angsty kid on the road trying to figure out how to be a man in the beginning, and then transitions to a young man in love, and then transitions to a young man in love who made a kid, and now they have an equal love for this new thing, and then a young man losing that, an older man losing that, a middle-aged man losing that, now at a point where trying to figure out life certainly goes on, but it looks a lot different. But the building blocks that got you to that point are all the same. And I am feeling all of this in the same moment. And I got my buddy next to me whose dad just passed last year. And, Scotty comes out and plays, Murder in the City solo. And I can hear my buddy's voice, quaking as he's singing it because I've been there too. Yeah. It's so awesome to share in that, no matter who the artist is, to have a piece of art that is actually a piece of your soul, of what makes you up, it's a part of you, So anywho, I had a pretty good weekend, man. It was pretty fun.
Sounds lame. Dude, it makes me think about we're all frequencies, energies, vibrations, whatever, and this music that kind of coincides with our own energy, vibrations, and you're giving it power while it's also kind of giving you power, and energy and power are interchangeable there. And how that when you do hear these songs, they bring up memories that you can't think of on your own just sitting there. You need a moment like that to even hit you with these moments that are locked away, because our brain can only remember so many things. So you think that thing's gone, and then they hit a certain tune or a certain note in a certain way that reminds you of a certain live album that you were listening to while you're going through a breakup, and it goes bong, and every emotion you felt in that instant is right there. And I love the way how you started out saying, that's not how I'm choosing to do it right now. Because I feel like I've been kind of having a problem with, I've been getting mad quicker, lately. Sure. I'm like, what am I getting mad about FIFA and shit for? And I'm just letting that the little shit. Yeah. I'm okay, so working on that, but also when these memories kick in and how you form new habits and getting to where these memories can only be created in these moments. It's like a never-ending circle. The Avett brothers created these songs. They created these moments for you. They come back around. They're playing these songs. You go through time. Both of you guys go through time together to circle back around to the same piece of art. I mean, that's why art is so fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, art's stupid, dude. Art's dumb. Mike's always running around saying that, like, art is dumb.
stupid and
I hate it, man. And I'm like, Mike, you can't be like, you gotta open up your mind a little bit, bud.
Barbarian.
Yeah, he's like, kill all the art. Kill art.
Smash the art.
Smash all the art. Remember he went to that.
He came from a long line. His ancestors, deep ancestors. When your ancestor was running the marathon from Greece,
Yeah.
his was burning the library of Alexandria.
Oh my fucking god! I did not know that.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to forgive him this many generations later.
Oh, can we play an Avid song tonight? Which is mine. Which is mine.
Yeah, we'll pick one. Pick one out. What do you want?
Probably will.
Think about it.
Yeah, and 10,000 words has so many meanings, and the shows